Good day everyone, this is Nemesis and today we are going to make a small test. I actually had the footage for this particular video recorded for a long time, but the files got corrupted and I never had a chance to remake this test. It's quite important because there was a lot of discussion in the past about condition duration, and we know that condition and bleeding duration is kept at 100%, at 100% increase, and the lingering curse trait can override that cap. The lingering curse goes over 100% bleeding duration. So we are going to test that today so that this problem is settled once and for all. So what we have done, I have 50% bleeding duration from Rune of the Crate, 50% bleeding duration from 2 runes of the Inflicted, 50% bleeding duration from 2 runes of the Scepter. That's 45 bleeding duration, with 20% bleeding duration increase. That's 65 plus 65 plus where is it? Rare veggie pizza. That's 105. Should be kept at 100. So we have 100, and with lingering curse we have 133%. So we are going to basically, how am I going to test this? I'm going to hit a mob with 1 bleed, and we are going to count how many seconds it stays on the target from the original and how many ticks it does, and then I'm going to remove lingering curse and I'm going to count again and see if we have a difference. So as you can see, it's at 5 seconds at the moment. Bleeding should stay at 5 seconds. Actually there's a small problem here, because it's not, this tooltip is not really reliable, because it doesn't take into consideration bleeding duration gear. It only takes into consideration condition duration from traits. It doesn't take into consideration condition duration from giver's gear. If you put giver's gear on, last I remember, it doesn't upgrade the tooltip. So let us see. 5 seconds, givers, 5 seconds, nothing. And it does get a tooltip upgrade from the buff. As you can see, I already have the 40% condition duration increase, and if I switch that to, let's say, health per second, I go down to 4 seconds. So condition duration gets the tooltip updated, but bleeding duration does not. And I have shown this in other videos before, but just to make a point, I'm going to take, let's say, 30% bleeding duration off, and it's still 5 seconds, no difference. So that settles that matter. What you need to know is that I have now, the way my traits are placed alongside my rare veggie pizza and the gear, I have 133 bleeding duration. So you may ask yourself why I have a jagged horror and why I'm in a different position. The thing is, it's tricky. I want to try to get only 1 bleeding stack on the target, and if I crit I'm going to get more than 1 bleeding stack, and also that will, and because of that my calculations won't be as straightforward. There might be a misunderstanding. So I kill that minion and I kill that monster, and I'm getting a new one until I get it right. Here we go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, something. Okay, so now we are going to take the lingering curse off. Let's take chance to cause weakness on critical, fine. So we are no longer going to have 133% bleeding duration. We are going to have only the 100%, the bleeding cap. So let's see now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I think I miscounted that. Let me see one more time, just to be sure we're getting less ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So that pretty much clears it up. We had 14 ticks the first time and only 11 the second time. It couldn't be much clearer. So another thing I want to show is that this amount of bleeding duration is exactly what you need to maintain about 25 stacks of bleeding, and for that we need to find a giant. Oh man, I think I got more than I bargained for. Ooh-wee. Okay, so this amount of bleeding, let me put lingering curse back, 133% bleeding duration is what you need to reach. Let me see how many stacks. As you can see, I have reached 25 stacks and I can more or less maintain the 25 stacks of bleeding with yeah, more or less maintain the 25 stacks on my own with the bleeding duration that I have. So you don't need more bleeding duration. Stop going into spite when doing a condition build. Also, it won't benefit you because you can already hit the cap. You can already hit the cap with this build. So don't go into spite when going into when doing the condition build. This is a bit hard to focus and concentrate at the same time. So as you can see, I'm doing this champion, and I'm more or less holding 20 to 25 stacks of bleeding on my own without any problems. I switch for a second to not die. So this was what I wanted to show you guys. So now you guys can finally be at peace and not worry about the cap anymore, and not worry about that you have too much, too little bleeding duration, and you can be sure of your decision. If I die, I'm going to get really upset. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and until next time, enjoy your gaming and have a good day.
I'm falling fast.
Did you guys just see that damage over there? And people say that necromancers don't do enough damage and they don't take necromancers in dungeons because warriors do so much more damage. Yeah. For single target, yeah. But for AoE, I would not take any other class for AoE damage. And since I'm favoring AoE damage in general, yeah. And of course people got in the way and I wanted to solo the champion, but oh well. See you guys next time.
Death cannot bully.